To Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who's speaking at the moment. Listen in. Narendra Modi's Assam Blitz. He's going to be speaking, I believe, in just about a bit. But at the moment, Prime Minister Narendra Modi's vikaas push in Assam. He's right there in Assam. We'll get you more details on his Assam trip, which is there to launch several development projects. There is a development rally as well. We'll get you all those latest details in just about a bit. But there you can see Prime Minister Narendra Modi in Assam going to be addressing Peace, Unity and Development Rally at Dipu and Karbi in just a short while from now. But that's Prime Minister Modi in Assam today. Let's get you more details on the story, but live visuals coming in of Prime Minister Narendra Modi in Assam. As you can already see, he's getting a grand welcome in Assam. It's a mega vikaas push. You can see those kids who are so excited to meet the Prime Minister as well in Assam. For the reason why the Prime Minister is there is for a development rally to launch several development projects. He's going to be addressing the Peace, Unity and Development Rally at Dipu and Karbi district at about 11 a.m., which is in about few moments from now. He's also going to be laying the foundation stone for some projects, which are the Amrit Sarovar projects. We'll get you all those details in just about a bit. It's a development and a vikaas push. He's going to be inaugurating several cancer hospitals completed which are built in several areas of Assam, and the foundation stone of new hospitals as well. We'll get you all those details too in just moments from now. But the Prime Minister Narendra Modi in Assam today for a development rally and to launch several development projects. This is coming on the backdrop of, all right, listen into what's going on. Narendra Modi on the mega vikaas push. This is the Assam Blitz. It's a grand welcome for Prime Minister Narendra Modi in Assam, and these are the visuals that are coming in. He's going to be launching several development projects as well. This is a development rally as well that he's going to be conducting, and look at the welcome that he's getting right there in Assam. He's meeting the locals over there in Assam. Those kids, as you can see, very excited to meet the Prime Minister. There are several projects, and we'll get you those details of the projects as well. He's going to be laying foundation stone of various projects, even in the education sector. So it's a big vikaas push. It's a huge development push coming in Assam. He's right there. He's going to be laying the foundation stone for several colleges. He's also going to be launching Amrit Sarovar projects. The state is going to be developing these Amrit Sarovars. This is a development push in Assam that is coming in. The itinerary is something that the reporters will be able to get us in just about a bit. But from what we know right now, he's going to be going to the Assam Medical College as well. He's going to be dedicating a cancer hospital to the nation. He's also going to be attending a public function at the Khanikar ground. He's going to be dedicating more hospitals to the nation, lay the foundation stone for several new cancer hospitals as well. And there are other development projects too that have been lined up. This is the Peace, Unity and Development rally at 11 a.m. In a minute from now is the rally has been scheduled, but he's there in Assam. For the moment, he's being greeted. You can see the Prime Minister being greeted and receiving that warm welcome from the children, from the locals in Assam. As he gets to Assam, you can see some dance performances on your screens as well. It is a mega development push for Assam. And there you go, Prime Minister Narendra Modi getting a grand welcome in Assam. Take a look at those visuals of the Prime Minister who is in Assam. A short while from now, in just moments from now, he's going to be addressing Peace, Unity and Development Rally at Dipo and Karbi Anglong district. In moments from now, he's in Assam today. He's going to be laying the foundation stone for several different projects. In fact, listening to all the fanfare that is going on for his welcome. Let's bring that nat up and show you the fanfare too. Flexes right there which say heartiest welcome to Shri Narendra Modi ji, and you can see how the people are super excited to be welcoming the Prime Minister. Just take a look at the amount of people who have been gathered right there for this rally. One would not say we're on a brink of a fourth COVID wave with so many scores of people gathering right there. He's going to be unveiling a slew of development projects. He's going to be addressing the Peace, Unity and Development Rally at Dipo and Karbi Anglong district. And in moments from now, he is going to be speaking. We'll wait for that to happen. He's also going to be laying the foundation stone for Amrit Sarovar projects, and the state will further go on to develop these projects once the foundation stone has been laid by the Prime Minister. And just take a look at the number of people who have gathered right there for this particular rally as well. It's heartening on one side to see so many people supporting the Prime Minister in Assam, but on the other side, remember the country is on the brink of a fourth COVID wave, so we really don't know whether this is a good idea or not, because they're not wearing masks either. And this is a huge development push coming in for Assam. Projects worth 1,650 crore rupees will be inaugurated by the Prime Minister. In fact, let's get the nat up, listen into what's going on right there.
और इसके बाद प्रधानमंत्री डिब्रूगढ़ जाएंगे, जहां पर वो विकास से जुड़ी हुई कई सौगात राज्य को लोगों को देंगे। विशाल जनसमूह वहां पर मौजूद है प्रधानमंत्री के स्वागत के लिए। विशाल जनसमूह वहां पर मौजूद है प्रधानमंत्री के स्वागत के लिए। असम के कार्बी आंगलोंग जिले के दीफू से ये सीधे दृश्य हम आपको दिखा रहे हैं। प्रधानमंत्री यहां पर विकास और शांति से जुड़ी हुई कई सौगात यहां पर लोगों को देने वाले हैं। तो आप देख सकते हैं असम के विभिन्न जनजातियों से जुड़े हुए जो पारंपरिक नृत्य हैं उसके द्वारा प्रधानमंत्री का वहां पर स्वागत किया गया है। विशाल जनसमूह वहां पर
Kundu is now joining us on the phone line. Indraji, that is so heartwarming to see the Prime Minister receive such a warm welcome, but also it is worrisome on another level because we're on the brink of a fourth COVID wave with so many people gathered right there for this particular rally, that too without masks.
Well, Chaiti, there has been elaborate preparation as far as the Assam government is concerned to welcome Prime Minister Modi on this visit to Assam, and he has a slew of programs all through the day lined up in Assam. He is in Dipu today in Karbi Anglong district, and as we are seeing the visuals, he has got a rousing welcome from the indigenous communities in the district. PM, of course, is going to address the Peace, Unity and Development Rally in Dipu right now, and during the program, PM will also lay the foundation stone of a veterinary hospital in Dipu, a degree college in West Karbi Anglong district, and an agricultural college. So obviously, a slew of development, measures that will be announced and whose inaugurations are lined up. According to a press release by the Prime Minister's office, these projects are more than 500 crore, and it will help in upskilling and employment in that region. As we said, the Karbi Anglong district has a lot of tribal population, and we are seeing that indigenous
देख
tribes
सकते
there
हैं
will be
विशाल
performing,
जनसमूह
and they will be greeting the Prime Minister, and that is exactly what we are seeing. In fact, Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma has been overseeing the entire preparation of Prime Minister's visit to Assam. In fact, since last night, we've seen various locations in Assam, people lighting diyas, and there have been a lot of excitement to welcome Prime Minister on this trip to Assam right now.
All right, and I believe there's also going to be the Prime Minister speaking in just moments from now, launching these development projects and laying the foundation stone of so many development projects.
किस तरह की खुशी है
Well, that's right. The Prime Minister will be laying the foundation stone, at the same time inaugurating some of the projects. As I said, there is a veterinary college in the pipeline, an agricultural college in West Karbi Anglong, and what we are given to understand is that the Prime Minister will also lay the foundation stone of the 2950 Amrit Sarovar project, which is at a cumulative cost of 1150 crore rupees. And this is very, very important because this visit comes at a time when the government of India has signed a memorandum of settlement between government of Assam and the government of India with 6 Karbi militant groups. And the government of India has been engaged in peace talks with some of these, underground outfits to bring long-lasting peace in that area. We know that several of these underground rebel organizations have had, in the past, have had links with a lot of other underground agencies in the northeast that has created a lot of trouble. There has been violence. The history of these areas have been marred by violence, and the peace process has been undergoing with the government of India. Recently, the government of India has signed a peace accord with 6 of these militant groups, and therefore this will pave the way for much more development in that area. And the Prime Minister's visit obviously ushers in a new era. And the message, of course, to these indigenous groups would be to come within the folds of peace and development so that these indigenous groups can progress rapidly.
The Prime Minister is about to speak in just moments from now. Indro, we see him on stage right there as well. And tell us the kind of scores of people who have gathered right there to listen to the Prime Minister, and what a warm welcome he's got with all those performances and those kids very excited to greet the Prime Minister. Over to you.
Absolutely. In fact, we've been hearing from the BJP leadership in Assam, and the state government has been, as I said, making elaborate preparations. Even the state BJP leadership has been saying that they will try and make this rally of the Prime Minister a historic one, and the visuals do speak for themselves. In fact, I think later in the day, the Prime Minister will also be addressing, a gathering at the Assam Medical College in Dibrugarh to dedicate a cancer hospital in that area. You would know that this is an area which is deprived of medical facilities. So this cancer hospital in Dibrugarh would be a great leap forward as far as medical, facilities concerned in that area. So a slew of development projects, but of course, it's a rousing welcome that has been given to the Prime Minister. His visit after a long time in Assam, and this one, people in Assam, of course, those who are attending this rally, really want to make this special for the Prime Minister.
Absolutely. And if you could also tell us a little about the Amrit Sarovar projects.
Well, the Prime Minister will be laying the foundation stone for the Amrit Sarovar project. This is part of the 2950 Amrit Sarovar projects across the country. And the state will develop this Amrit Sarovars at a cumulative cost of 1150 crore rupees is what we have been told by the state government. And of course, after this program, the Prime Minister will then be moving to Dibrugarh, where he will be, dedicating the Dibrugarh Cancer Hospital at the Assam Medical College. Around 3 o'clock, the Prime Minister will be attending a public function at Kanikar ground in Dibrugarh, where also, once again, we will be expecting a big crowd. And there will be 6 more cancer hospitals. And this is very, very important because you're getting a lot of medical facilities which will be dedicated to the nation in this area in Assam. And as I said, that this is an area which has been long deprived of very latest medical.
And since you mentioned medical facilities as well, Indro, there are lots of cancer hospitals that he's planning to inaugurate. If you could elaborate further on that.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. In Dibrugarh, there will be 6 cancer hospitals. that will be, inaugurated. Some will be inaugurated, and for some, the foundation will be laid for 7 more. So a lot of cancer hospitals will be coming up. This Assam Cancer Care Foundation is a joint venture of the Assam government and the Tata Trust. So, some of these hospitals are coming up along with the Tata Trust funding and the government of Assam in collaboration with Tata Trust. So the Prime Minister will be inaugurating 6 of them and also laying the foundation of 7 more cancer hospitals that will come as a huge boost to cancer treatment in the northeast, in the entire far-flung areas of northeast, because we know that Dibrugarh is a very important zone. You have an airport there which connects to a lot of cities in the northeast. It's a very important terminal there, and therefore this facility, these cancer hospitals in Dibrugarh is going to mark a great leap as far as cancer treatment and overall medical facility in that area is concerned.
Yes, and when is the Prime Minister scheduled to speak, Indru?
Well, the Prime Minister will be, speaking right now, shortly from now. After that, he will be traveling to Dibrugarh, where he will be attending the Assam Medical College program, where all these cancer hospitals will be inaugurated and the foundation stone will be laid for some. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will also be laying foundation stone of 7 new cancer hospitals, which are on the anvil, and they will come up in Dhubri, in Nalbari, in Gwalpara, in Nagaon, and Sivasagar, Tinsukia, and Golaghat districts. So it's a phased project. The second phase of the project will begin, and the Prime Minister will be inaugurating some of the hospitals which are already, prepared, and he will be dedicating them to the nation in the phase 1 of this program.
Absolutely. We'll continue getting you more details. Indrajit, continue to be with us right there. Indrajit has told us everything that you need to know about the Prime Minister's visit to Assam, and the Prime Minister is going to start speaking any moment now. We will wait for the Prime Minister to begin speaking, but for our viewers who have just tuned in, Indru, why don't you encapsulate all that's happening right there?
Well, absolutely. It's a historic visit as far as the Prime Minister is concerned. The first program, of course, is taking place in the Karbi Anglong district. The Prime Minister currently is in Thimphu, and he will be addressing this rally, which is the Peace, Unity and Development Rally. And this comes in the backdrop of the government of India signing a peace deal with 6 Karbi tribes between the government of India and the government of Assam. We know that some of these rebel underground indigenous bodies has had a long history of violence, and the government of India has been trying to bring these rebel groups to the talking table. And over the past few years, we've seen that the peace talks have been underway. We've seen that Naga Peace Accord and Naga Peace process is still underway. Similarly, other tribal, indigenous tribal groups, rebel outfits, have also been in talks with the government of India. So this comes in the backdrop of that. So now that these tribal groups have laid down their arms and a peace deal has been signed with them, the Prime Minister's visit to this area is very, very important, especially for the indigenous people here who are giving the Prime Minister a rousing welcome. In fact, the Assam government has made very, very elaborate arrangements. In fact, it's a government holiday today in Assam in view of the Prime Minister's visit to the state. And as we have been discussing, a slew of
Today in both the districts? Is there a state holiday in both the districts, Indrajit?
That's right. That's right.
All right. And also, if you could elaborate a little more on South Asia's largest affordable cancer care network with 17 cancer care hospitals spread across the state of Assam. This is huge for South Asia, not just India.
Well, absolutely. It's huge for the entire region, but particularly so for Northeast India, because as you would know, that most patients, especially those who are vulnerable and critical, they will either have to come to Guwahati for better treatment, or they will have to move to Calcutta. What is happening with this phase, two-phase project is that in phase 1, there will be around 6 cancer hospitals that will be dedicated to the nation by the Prime Minister today. This is being put in place by the Assam government along with Tata Trust, and another 7 cancer hospitals will be coming up later, the foundation stone of which will be laid by Prime Minister Narendra Modi today at a program in Dibrugarh later this afternoon. So it's going to be a huge leap as far as medical facility in the northeast of India is concerned.
No, it says peace, unity and development rally. So if you could elaborate a little more. All right, Indrajit Kundu will be joining us in just about a bit for the very latest. But Indrajit has told you everything really that you need to know about the Prime Minister's visit right there to Assam. The Prime Minister is in Assam today and we're getting you those live visuals about Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who is in Assam to launch several development projects. He's going to be addressing Peace, Unity and Development Rally at Deepu and Karbi. That particular address of the Prime Minister is going to take place any moment now, and I'm requesting the producers to get us our reporters, a battery of reporters who are tracking this huge development as well, to join us live on this. He's going to be laying the foundation stone for several different projects. The address of the Peace, Unity and Development Rally is taking place in moments from now. He's going to be speaking as well, laying the foundation stone of various projects in the education space, in the healthcare space, and many other sectors as well. Can we listen in to what's going on live at the moment, please? All right, so I'm being told that we're getting you those live visuals of the Prime Minister's speech in just moments from now. The countdown has truly begun. We're taking a quick break on the visuals that are coming in. This coverage continues on the other side.